Before Coinbase, buying any crypto, let alone Bitcoin, was confusing at best. The timing of Coinbase was brilliant when buying crypto was relegated to sites like Mt. Gox. The company was founded in 2012 and has since grown to offer 250 cryptocurrencies. When doing research on companies like Coinbase, reading their financial statements can cause a lot of confusion. There are a lot of moving parts, but fortunately for us, Coinbase is transparent about those parts. For example, when doing a cash flow analysis, a researcher would surely be confused as to why the 2023 Q1 statement has different values for cash provided from operating activities as opposed to 2022 Q1. A little digging is required to start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. We find that the company's custodial funds affect the operating activity section and cause them to fluctuate from period to period. In their 2022 10K, we can see that they made an accounting change for how they reported these customer funds, but more importantly, the customer liabilities. They state that customer custodial liabilities will be moved from the operating activities to financing activities on their cash flow statement. But this poses a very important question. If they earn interest off their customer custodial funds, which they do, wouldn't that imply that those funds are tied to operational activities? We have to remember that the customer custodial funds are not the customer liabilities, which have to be returned to customers at some point. Therefore, the actual customer funds make interest while the liabilities do not. Also, the liabilities represent money to be paid back to their customers, which is why it works as a form of financing. With this change, investors are able to see their operational cash flow with more clarity as fluctuations do not appear as greatly in the operating section. This isn't necessarily a good or bad thing, but rather a change to cash flow presentation for regulatory or industry needs, as well as transparency. By some simple chart magic, we can see that the 189 zone is a supply for Coinbase. The 114 to 116 zone could act as demand since it was a previous supply zone. A break and retest could certainly occur off this demand level. Bigger picture, the monthly chart shows us how the stock will have to break through either one of these zones for continuation. Overall, Coinbase will and always has been tied to the crypto market. Any moves in crypto will likely translate onto Coinbase's chart.